Hello everyone! Alright, this is going to be an episode review. So for this one, we're going to be talking about the latest episode with VALT versus RASHAD. Alright, so I just assumed that they were going to do some dumb thing like RASHAD breaks Valkyrie or something like that. I don't know. Eventually, watch it happen. Obviously, it did not happen, in case you were wondering. So VALT gets ready, RASHAD gets ready. So obviously, RASHAD does this declaration. It is the end of the Valkyrie era. Which doesn't really make sense for his anime character. Because they just spent all the, like... So I said the manga is better, because the manga, how he got to that bae, made a lot more sense than in the anime. Because he was just fanboying over Valkyrie. And he just saw a belt, and then he made the bae. But whatever. As bae goes at it, Valkyrie is trying to attack it, and obviously it gets closer and closer, and then after it activates its ability, and the full VALT forgot the strongest ability in the series, which is just to do a T-pose. This, of course, is why RASHAD is actually the strongest blader in Burst. He just does that T-pose and wins. I think that's supposed to be called Greatest Lord. I'm assuming because that makes the most amount of sense. And the other one is like Greatest Breaker or whatever. Okay, what's up next? Oh yeah, he does a little halo thing. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of weird they didn't just do the, like, I don't know why they didn't have the video advertising the product already, because they should. But Valkyrie tries to hit it, and they do that thing where it's like, oh, well, VALT tried to hit it, but oh, because it's rounder, it's a little harder or whatever. Typical advertisement stuff. So the baes are going at it. The only cool part is when he pushes him back and he goes all the way to the side and he does shot upper. And good battle choreography there. I think it's really cool he managed to do that. RASHAD powers up, and I gotta trash on this sequence, not because it's RASHAD, just because it's poorly animated. I don't know if it's poor. That's not really fair to say. The art is very poor, very off model. So you have a lot. So there's obviously in betweens, which I understand, right? So you have the shoulder RASHAD where it's like this, and then he goes like this, and you're like, oh, it looks pretty normal. Then you get to here, and then you get to here. This face and this face, very different, very different. The sequence does not look good. I feel so bad for the animators that they're overworked like this. Yeah. They gotta pay more to the person who's making sure the stuff stays on model. Well, that's kind of weird. It's a weird episode because, like, the battle of the baes wasn't that bad. Just the actual, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, this was like the coolest thing. Did I skip it? Oh yeah. Okay, well before that point, yeah, that was the power-up sequence. Yeah, by the way, so yeah, VALT tried to do Brave Sword. We didn't see it, but only smoke appeared, so nothing happened, and then after that's how it led to that sequence. His avatar comes out. It looks pretty cool. VALT tries to hit him. This was a really sick shot that's going in the thumbnail, obviously. It looks really, really cool. I really hate it when Burst doesn't just, like... It's like the Burst kind of, like, trope that they do, but... I don't know if it's a trope, I don't know. They just keep on reusing the bank animation every single time the avatar appears, and it gets so lame. Like, show me the avatars actually fighting with each other. That's when it's actually cool. Like, the avatars feel, like, so hollow when you watch the anime. I like these shots. These are cool. It's like, oh, it's hitting it. The designs look cool and everything. I really like it. And then after RASHAD does Greatest Breaker, which honestly looks really cool. So the bae makes contact. He expands the halo of the bae. Giant explosion. And obviously RASHAD wins. Now the weird thing about this is the coloring of High Extent Plus Dash. Because if you look at it, it's like a dark brown, but I'm confused because that's clearly dark brown there. So is this like an animation error with RASHAD or something, or what's going on? Because in the battles it clearly looks black. In the model that they have on there it looks brown, but in real life it's like an orange gold. It's like gold basically. No, it is gold. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's some bait or whatever for some recolor of the bae or something that's gonna happen after. So VALT congrats RASHAD, and Bell wants to challenge him, and he's like, well, get in line. And, you know, all this arguing. So Wakia decides to do this whole team thing. So Rashad's team is Rashad, Basara, Ilya. Bell's team is with Ranzo and VALT. So who has the better team? That's the question. Who has the better team? Well, if by anime logic, I think VALT's team... Well, I don't know how this is supposed to work. Is this like in GT? How it... Oh, God. Okay, so we're gonna... Hope this doesn't drag out then. I was just like some battle royale. What was next episode again? Let me see. It's not like... Oh yeah, Rashad was practicing or whatever. Okay. Then after, okay, next episode... They're practicing... Anything else? And oh yeah, it was versus, so probably it's gonna do VALT practicing with Bell. Then after, he battles Basara. I still don't get why it doesn't just have already all the upgrades. Oh, they broke. Okay, yeah. He already made them. He can just make them again. I don't know how this works in this universe, but he doesn't already have the files. What's stopping? I'm pretty sure it was only F gear and L gear that broke, I'm pretty sure. Either way, those other stuff he should be able to easily just remake or put on the bay. I don't get this whole idea, and they're doing this on purpose, right? They're doing this on purpose. I'm telling you why they're doing it on purpose. Because logically, it makes sense that he would just put all the upgrades and make it. Because if he makes the bay, like, I don't know what the time span was from when he made the bay up until now, but they should have just made all the upgrades and put it on there. But they're doing this so that way they can advertise Perfect Dangerous Belial to you. Well, I mean, obviously Beyblade's always going to be an advertisement, except for, I don't know, it's just dumb. My thoughts on the episode, it was okay. It was alright, it was average. I'll give you a 7. It's not a 6, it's not a 6. 6 is if it's really going to be boring. I hope they pace it right with this, so now we have the Rashad tag team tournament arc, so I don't know, let's hope it goes well. And yeah, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye!